as chief federal judge, it wasn't just for me. It was like I was on a journey, not only for me, for my mom, and then her kids. I have a child, huh?
Okay, now Miss Thomas, let me do this here. We're on the record in cause. We're in session in cause number 322.
And before you do this, sir, can I please apologize to you? No, I do need to apologize. The day I had court, Honorable Judge Holmes, I called the police. Somebody from this jail messed with me, and I started thinking, my mother is dead. She was murdered, and they messing with me on this court date. I got up early, and I called him right as I had court, and I shed tears because I knew you was gonna be calling my name, and those new sheriff men were messing with me. So I don't know if your mother is here, sir. My mother was my everything, even though at my age, and I was at her house on the day of court. I've never missed court. You can ask Judge Stevens. So I do want to apologize to you for missing court, but messing with someone with aircraft hurts individuals. I have a finger this is my last comment. I have a finger that hurts when the weather changed. Someone at this jail fractured it. Farmers owe me. I haven't called them back, and I will get paid. I went a lot of days without payment. I wrap it up in a Band-Aid, so it won't break, because people may be in a hurry, going places you just never know, and make a mistake, but anyway, I'm have to get with Farmers Insurance. They knew I lived right by the Galleria. They be knowing where I am in Houston, Texas. It's not good business for you to know where someone is having limping and shedding tears over aches and pains. Years ago, they came out with the tablets. Just like the media said, when I worked there, somebody hurt me. When I went to Farmer, someone hurt me. When I worked at 12. But anyway, I just want to apologize. I was hurt. Hurt on the outside, but my feelings was hurt. It was like I couldn't face the world. My mom is dead and somebody has hurt me before court. That is a terrible feeling, because my mother is my voice. She taught me a lot. This woman, Walona Williams, hates it, but I think she did a good job. I know that she did an excellent job with me. Regardless of my teeth chip, my tooth chip, and my teeth out, I had insurance. I'm gonna file it with police involved. Because if I didn't mean my mom good, I wouldn't have been trying to help her go to the store and prepare and help her with her home. I'm a woman. She's never just said, well, I don't want you to help, but she has made a statement with one of them spindle top men. One day she didn't want me to do anything because she knew they was looking. So she knew a white man was looking in her home. He's not paying her bills. So she just told me, honey, have a seat. I've called the sergeant of this place.
Okay, Mr.
I was just apologizing.
Okay, now, Mr. Macy. The court is of the opinion that the court is gonna do a sua sponte motion that defendant may be incompetent to stand trial, and then so I need to know from you. You've advised and counseled Miss Tara Thomas. Did she have the capacity to rationally understand the charges against her?
Yes, sir.
I don't know, Your Honor. It's difficult to talk with her because she wants to say what she wants to say. The only thing I could suggest to the court, and the reason we continued and we filled out those plea papers, she's wearing an orange jumpsuit as opposed to red. She eventually listened to what I was saying. She indicated she wanted to enter a plea of guilty, although it's questionable whether or not she understands. I was trying to, for example, in the assault, she keeps saying that she didn't hit her sister, and I tried to explain to her that that's not what they claim that she did, but she won't hear
Okay,
that.
so was she unable to disclose to you pertinent facts or events and regarding the state of mind of this offense?
Quite frankly, it's not clear to me that she understood, or I couldn't tell whether she understood what I was saying about the fact that the reason that that she was charged, that she was charged with doing something specific. And when I tried to explain to her what that was, she kept relating other things. So,
Okay.
I don't know whether she fully understands it. What I do know is that she's wearing an orange jumpsuit. She
Okay.
filled out the documents. She used the tablet to change pages and things of that nature, but I don't know.
Now, what about?
I'm not an expert. The only thing I could suggest to you is that it's difficult communicating with her.
Okay, now let me ask you this here. Have you been able to engage in a reasonable choice of legal strategies and options with her?
I have, Your Honor, but it's not clear that she's not wanting to do it simply because she thinks that's the fastest way to get out of jail, as opposed to actually saying that she did what they
understand
claim she did.
Now, do you know whether or not do you know anything about a person's history, is whether or not she's a person with a mental illness or a person with an intellectual disability?
She mentioned some dealings with Spindletop.
Okay, and that's our local mental health agency, is that correct?
Sir, it's not me, it's my sister. I never had any dealings.
Then that was me misunderstanding, Judge.
Okay.
It's Holly Johnson. I was certified by the state. I went to they wanted to employ, I did not accept. And kind of limit what he's saying. It is my job to apologize to the judge. I mean, I was right there. And then I called. An officer heard me from Houston call. I didn't hit my sister, but I don't have to stay by her. So once I leave her, oh well, she can do whatever. I want him, and then whoever runs this jail has employees, the fireman knows, in the whole neighborhood. You know, so I just want to get out. You know how if you have something old in your living room, you want to work hard to make sure you have another one. You know, another piece of furniture. I want to get rid of this stuff. You know, just so I won't even have to worry about it. It's not bothering me. You know, he's Holmes, you're you, and I'm Tara. So my business is my business after this. I'm guilty, and I want to go ahead on and go.
Now, Miss Thomas, have you taken any psychiatric or other medication?
Oh no, sir. You never asked this before, but no, I haven't. And I'm pleading guilty to that so I can go to the dorms. I'm the last one. I'm guilty. Go ahead on in so we can get this over with. I was being honest. I called the officer. I called 880-3806 on the day of court. He didn't hurt me. He sure didn't. But I said, sir, I feel hurt. And I believe he called me back and he knew I felt hurt. Somebody had bothered me either from here. I don't even know if he found out. I want to get rid of this. This has been for a long time to say I was beat on the sidewalk. Let me take care of my business the way I need to. Your name had just came up in Houston. I'm not going to even sit here and say this, that, and other. Somebody that doesn't even know you said this, that. He drives a Bentley. He's in law enforcement. I'm not messy, but I want to get this out of the way. I pass millions of people, hundreds and thousands of people. All of them aren't kind, but they don't try to have entrapments for me like people that I can cite their names. I'm gonna go to the fireman, the dark fireman. Tiffany Sanders, a Katina Petrie, just because of a job. They have an agent, an FBI agent. They have his boss. They have Michelle Obama. I just want to get through with this. I know who I am. I just left Houston. It's huge. I just left Louisiana and Nevada.
Okay.
Whether I'm dozing off or not, and I need to lose weight, my brain contusion, I don't need their help. I have a doctor. I need to lose weight. I need to get settled, get on a treadmill, and I have a gym. I started thanking God for people. I have gyms, people placed in areas to assist. I have multiple places. Someone said, well, you're not coming to the gym today? I fell and I ran into a cop. He said he was an officer. He sent somebody by later on to see if it was all okay. I was okay. I kept the tennis shoes for another officer. Hurt by aircraft, but I'm fine with pleading guilty. Holly have to live with it. Now, if somebody else loves her kids more than she do, oh well, they have a place for those kids. But right now, I'm the aunt. I don't want nobody else to take my place. With my niece, my nephew, my sister and brother. That's how we were reared. Once this sergeant over this jail know Holly did something, that sergeant know my mama rushed to come get me with her last dime.
Ms. Thomas, the court is going to find based on this motion, the sua sponte motion for to suggest that you may be incompetent. The court is going to find that there is some evidence that would support a finding that you may be incompetent, and the court has followed factors that are listed in Article 46B.024 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedures. And based on one or more of those findings, one is you have exhibited an inappropriate courtroom behavior, and two, based on the information that has been provided from your attorney, that you're not rationally understand the charges against you and the potential consequences, and you're unable to disclose to counsel any pertinent facts, events, or states of your mind. And based upon the findings that he has been unable to engage in a reasonable choice of legal strategies and options with you. And the court has some concerns as to whether or not you is a person with a mental illness or is a person with an intellectual disability. So based on that, the court is going to order that Dr. Grapan conduct a psychiatric exam before we are able to go forward on a plea. So at this time,
this little man, you know what?
At this time, this
little man is indicted. He's indicted for everything that stands for me. He sure is. I need to get out of here. Attorney, I need to speak to you. I'm gonna make bond. I'm gonna make bond. Little dude, you're not my mom or dad. Isn't this woman running this jail? She is.
Okay,
She's
Ms.
my
Ms.
witness
Thomas?
about, I'm tired of discussing Holly. That's why I pleaded guilty.
Ms. Thomas, this will conclude this hearing. You can follow the deputy and you're free to go and you have a
Dude,